What is up, my thrifty friends? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I have a what sold. Sales have been good. Everything is going good in my business. Yeah, I'm excited to break down these sales, break down the analytics of my business. I really enjoy the breakdown at the end of the video where I kind of share insight, ASP, how many items sold, like all that kind of stuff. It's really good to share this type of information, I think, with people and hopefully help you with your business. So if you are new to my channel, I'm a Canadian reseller. I'm a mom to 2 girls, a wife. I work part-time in a hospital pharmacy, and I love to sell used clothing. It is my jam here on YouTube, and I share everything about my business, helping you grow a side hustle reselling clothing as well. All right, let's jump into this. So we have a lot of sales over $30. I didn't even count them up. I have a substantial amount of sales on eBay that just keeps growing every month. So I know the more that I water the grass there, the greener it's going to get. And I'm so excited to see where my eBay journey transitions over the next few months. Okay, let's jump into Poshmark sales. We'll do eBay sales, and then we'll do the analytics after. First sale on Poshmark is a pair of Lululemon Fast and Free 7/8 tights. I am loving Lululemon stuff. I feel like the price has gone down a little bit. It's still selling pretty quickly, very consistently. My profit margin has come down a little bit on it, but I'm okay with that. So let's look at what's the payout on this. My payout would be $40, and I probably paid somewhere between $15 and $20 for those. So not too bad. I'm still making that $20 profit on them, and they're also really quick flips. Liking that. These were a size 2. Next up is a 2-piece bundle, and this is to my girl Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn is a librarian in Ontario, and she has impeccable taste in sweaters. She is someone who has been with me since the beginning of my YouTube journey, and I'm just so fortunate to have someone like you, Carolyn, in my corner. She got a handmade pink and black fisherman's sweater, size medium, and a vintage handmade Fair Isle cream colored sweater in a size medium as well. Both of these items sold for $100, and she left me a love note, and she said, "Sweaters are awesome. I love shopping here. Best closet ever." Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I truly think you are like one of my ideal customers. You are the ideal customer for my vintage pieces, hands down. Oh man, and I love knowing too, like if you're a vintage seller, nothing warms your heart knowing that someone bought your items or your sweaters that is going to get a ton of use of them, that's going to rock them, and they're going to continue to get, another 10 years of wear out of them. These were beautiful sweaters, and she already sent me a picture wearing one of them. So yeah, oh man, just so excited to see those ones move along. Next is a Free People Cool Clean Gray Moto jacket. This was in a size 10. It sold for $70. I picked this up when Value Village had their 30% off sale, and I kind of kept it to the side, was a little bit slow listing it, but knew that there was value in this jacket. This buyer did send me a question and asked if it fit large. I had tried it on and gave my honest opinion on how I felt that it fit on me, and I'm probably closer to like a 10-12. So yeah, I answered her question, and she made the purchase. So style tags that I would use on an item like this, because I think we should talk about style tags as we go through some of these pieces. I tagged faux leather. I think that is a searched keyword or a searched style tag. I also used moto, biker, both very searched keywords, and festival, because I think this would just be such a cute festival jacket if you had somewhere you were going in spring. Just a really nice piece and kind of timeless. The style was actually a little bit of an older style, but I feel like the color, the cut of it, it was just like a timeless piece. Moto jackets tend to be pretty timeless. Like even the ones from the 80s, I mean, some of them not so much, but I have found a ton of 80s moto jackets that still can be worn currently right now. There just hasn't been a lot of style change, I guess, in the moto jacket. Next sale is a Lululemon Swiftly Tech long sleeve. This was in a size 10, sold for $39. That was a really quick sale. The Swiftly Techs, I've noted this before. I've kind of seen a decrease in what they're selling for. I have been sending out some aggressive offers to keep items moving through my closet. Yeah, usually I would get, like a year ago, I would get this sale for like $45 or closer to $50, and I don't see those happening as often. She did leave me a love note, fits like a dream, looking forward to wearing this in my next workout. Oh, I love that. Another item getting another full life. Next item is a pair of Levi's Wedgie Icon Fit natural colored jeans or natural jeans. These were in a size 29. I sourced these a while ago and I grabbed them because they were like that neutral tone, that natural fiber color. They were sold at Revolve when I searched the style. So to me, that's, if it's a style or a quality that's sold at Revolve, I'll usually take a chance on it. Just they tend to sell the higher end of certain brands. And yeah, so these sold for $51. Next up is a pair of Lululemon Align pants, size 28, size 10. Funny thing is, I was just thinking I should mark these as not for sale and wear them for the summer. They were beautiful. I love the color of them. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go through my closet when I get home after the weekend. And they sold on Sunday before I got home. So if you want something to sell, just like mentally threaten your closet that you're going to pull the inventory and it just might sell on you. So yeah, I didn't fight it. It sold for $60. I'm happy with that. Next up is an Aritzia Babaton power hip blazer, size 4. Loving these power hips. Sold for $75. So I've talked about these in my thrift hauls, and I will pay between $30 and $40 depending on the color and the size and things like that. This one, I think I paid somewhere around $30. It sold for $75. My net earnings are $60. So I'm still walking away with a $30 profit, which I think is pretty good. And very quick sellers. Like that's $30 sold within a week. I'm still recommending power hip blazers. And stand your ground. I do receive a lot of lowball offers, and typically I will just message the person and say, hey, this is selling on the Aritzia website for $198. This is my bottom line, right? And whatever your bottom line is, but don't sell yourself short, because there is a buyer out there that is going to pay more than $70 for that blazer. I promise you. As long as it's in good condition, I think they will. Next bundle was a pretty crazy bundle. So what happened is originally the bundle sold. I was working Monday, Tuesday last week, I think, so I wasn't able to ship till Wednesday. Tuesday night, she messaged me and asked if she could add 2 more items to her bundle. So this turned into a 6-item bundle, and I'm going to break them all down. First is a vintage JG Hook nautical cotton knit sweater. This is like from the 80s. I'm pretty sure maybe 90s, but I'm thinking it's the 80s. Very, very cool piece. Next is a Lululemon Scuba Pullover Washed Quicksand Mauve sweater, size 2. I've had this one for a little while. This was a bit of a slower mover. She grabbed a Free People white turtleneck sleeveless sweater, extra small. I just sourced that a couple weeks ago. Another Free People, I think it's supposed to be a Joe Jeepster wool blend knit tunic sweater, extra small. This one I've had for a month or 2. And a pair of Free People Sky Rider wide leg cotton linen pants, and size small. And yeah, the whole bundle sold for $290, which was really good. She had a couple questions. I was able to answer them. And yeah, very quick movers. Like 3 of those items have only been listed for a couple weeks. Oh, and she grabbed a pair of Anthropologie blue floral nomad joggers, extra small. Those were new with tags. I did source a bunch of them off of the Anthro website last summer. So that one I've held on to for a bit, but I literally have like 10 pairs. I don't have 10 pairs anymore. I think I'm down to like 4, but yeah, they're like slow burners. They just kind of get sprinkled into the sales. Next up is a Lululemon men's blue Swiftly Tech shirt in a size medium, sold for $44. I don't grab a lot of men's Lulu. I think the men's side of Poshmark in Canada is quite small, not as many shoppers, not as large of a demographic. So I just find my men's stuff, I either sit on it longer or I don't quite get what I want. What I will list on the men's side is like outdoor hiking stuff. I find that stuff turns over pretty good, but yeah, very selective. Now, I have been turning down men's Lulu for Poshmark, but I'm going to start grabbing it for eBay because it does well on the eBay side. Now I'm an eBay, I'm an eBay seller. I'm like considering myself an eBay seller now. So yeah, I got to start doing more comp searching with eBay, which I have been. Next is a Lululemon 2020 Break New Ground windbreaker jacket, size large, sold for $70. This wasn't a very profitable flip. My earnings on it were $56, and I'm pretty sure I paid like $45 for it last summer. So very slow burn. I considered pulling it out of my inventory and just wearing it myself this spring if it hadn't sold. And of course, as soon as you put that threat into your mind and Poshmark hears your telepathic thoughts, they push your item and it sells. No, I think I just offered a really good deal on the item and that's why she scooped it up. Yeah, that was not a smart buy. I thought that that would sell better than it did. Next is another retail arbitrage top. It's an Anthropologie, the brand Tiny, pink lace camisole, size small, sold for $52. I do have a couple sizes of this, but I think that was my last small. Next up is an Aritzia Wilfred black sleeveless blouse, size large, sold for $30. These ones, I'm picking them up for like $5, so they're not huge profits. What did I get paid out? Net earnings were $19.97 after the shipping discount I gave. So yeah, like $15 profit, not huge, probably not one of my best buys, but sometimes I just get carried away on Aritzia items. If I'm paying like $5 or $6, even though those types of items aren't bringing me a big profit, I do think they draw people into my closet, and it's nice to have a few options for different budgets, right? Obviously, I'm shooting for that higher ASP, but I do still have some quality pieces that are under $50. Next up is another pair of Lululemon tight stuff tights. These were 25 inches, size 2. Oh my gosh, another small size. They sold for $55. Lululemon seems to do really well for me in spring and summer. Like the leggings, I don't know why, but spring and summer, people are in the mood to get new leggings. And maybe because in winter it's just like too cold to go outside, and maybe people are doing more outdoor activities. I'm not really sure, but I sold quite a few leggings in the last 2 weeks. Another trend that I have been seeing sell really well are Aritzia Wilfred Daria faux leather pants. These were in a size small. They sold for $48. I actually have 3 pairs of like Melina style, like tapered leg faux leather pants, and I've been sitting on them for a while. So I'm just shocked. I had 2 skinny faux leather pants that sold this week, and the tapered leg ones aren't really moving. Next is another pair of Lululemon pants. These were on the flies. They were size 2. They sold for $50. On the flies, I have seen a slow decline in the price that I've been getting for them, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm still making, $20-25 off them. So I will continue to pick them up in the hopes that they will go back to their value and that this is just like low economic times. I'm hoping. Next is a Lululemon all powered up bra. It was in a size 42 double D, sold for $41. I thought that I was going to sit on this one for a while, but someone had told me Lululemon, not like their typical sports bras, but like their good support bras that have like the eye and hook at the back. Those ones have been holding pretty good value. I'm happy I took a chance on this one because I was kind of wary picking it up. I didn't want to sit on it. Next is an item I've had for a bit. I did have it priced pretty high, but it was a Free People black velvet blazer in a size small. It sold for $60. I scored this for a good deal. I think I paid like $15 to $17 for it. And I had it listed like maybe at $120. It was a new with tags jacket, like blazer, velvet blazer jacket. And I think if I would have sourced this more in fall, like I just had it like a month and a half ago, I think I kind of missed the window for people picking these up. Maybe even more of like a Halloween style blazer. I don't know. But I mean, it's only worth what people are willing to pay. I've had a bunch of likes on it. I've sent out a bunch of offers, and this is the first sale to go through for it. So I guess it wasn't worth what I was hoping that it was worth. This next sale was a really quick flip. 1 teaspoon Le Wolves denim shorts, size 29. They sold for $63. I love 1 teaspoon. It always performs well in my closet, usually over $50. So if I find them for like 10, even up to 15 bucks, I'll pick them up for sure. Next is a bundle. This is a 3-piece bundle. It's sold for $100 even. I did have one of these items for quite a while, and I've been sitting on it, and I thought, you know, maybe I made a bad choice, so we'll go through it. The first item was an Aritzia Wilfred wool blend cardigan, size small. Next is a pair of Aritzia Wilfred Adrian black faux leather pants, size 6. Actually, these pants were like listed for maybe a week. And then a pair of Rag & Bone Chelsea suede leather boots, size 7.5. Those Rag & Bone boots retailed for over $400 Canadian. And I don't normally sell Rag & Bone, but one of my local buy-sell trade stores, I was talking to one of the girls there, and she was like, Rag & Bone is such a big seller for us locally. And I was like, well, maybe it is Canada-wide. Like maybe this is a brand that would do well, you know, Canada-wide. But I don't know, like, does Rag & Bone sell for you still? I don't pick it up often. I did have these listed on eBay as well. Yeah, this is it. This is where they sold. And this whole bundle sold for $100, which I'm happy with. I'm okay. Those boots, I actually only had, I think I picked them up for like 15 bucks. I got a really good deal on them. Inventory wise, I was sitting on a pretty low cost of goods for this bundle. Next up is an Aritzia Wilfred Aronson alpaca wool cardigan sweater, size large. This was listed just a couple of days, sold for $63. Neutral tone, alpaca, wool, academia. Like there's so many things about this sweater. Neutrals truly sell very well. I know bright colors are trendy and styling right now, but those neutral babes, those girls that love neutrals, I think we're going to have to pry it out of their dead hands, because that's kind of how I feel about the trend. It's going to be a very hard trend to kill. Next up is an Aritzia Wilfred Torsi belted cardigan, extra small. The Aritzia Wilfred and Babaton sweaters, no matter the season, seem to turn over pretty good for me. This one sold for 40 bucks, which was probably a little bit lower than what I anticipated for it. I'm not complaining. That I picked up at a sale for like 2 bucks. That was actually a really cheap item. And then, okay, I promise, we got like a handful more sales on Poshmark, then we're going to get into eBay. Next is a pair of Lululemon Wonder Under Train high-rise leggings, size 6, sold for $49. A pair of Aritzia Wilfred Daria faux leather leggings, size small, sold for $45. Yeah, I consistently see them selling between 40 and 50 bucks. So I'm going to keep grabbing those. Those are quick flips. Next up is an item I've had probably for like a year and a half, a pair of Levi's orange tag straight leg blue denim jeans, size 36 waist. These sold for $75. I had them listed, I think at like $125, so I knew I was listed high, but truthfully, I would accept a reasonable offer. They sent me a very reasonable offer. I took it. I'm happy with that sale. And just happy I'm not storing those jeans still. Next, Lululemon Align crops. These were a 19-inch, size 2. They sold for $65. I don't grab too many of the crop ones. Not my favorite ones to sell, so if I'm picking them up for the right price, I will. And usually if they're a good size, I'm just blown away that I have a size 2. But yeah, not my favorite leggings, and I definitely, even though they sold for $65, I personally try not to pay over $20 for capris or crops. Next up is a jacket I've had since spring. This was a slow burn. It's an Air Blaster anorak jacket, size medium. It's like a paisley floral. I personally love Air Blaster. It's quite a pricey brand to buy. Emika's one-piece snowsuit this year for snowboarding is Air Blaster. It's just, they're such a cool and quirky brand, but I don't know if the demographic of people that are shopping for it are that big. So I thought that this jacket would sell for more. I paid about $16 for it. I had it listed, I think originally over $100 because this jacket brand new is like a $250 jacket. I could not sell it at $100. So I did recently drop the price, sent them an offer, and they accepted it, which I greatly appreciate. I am no longer storing it. Yeah. Okay, next sale. Oh my gosh, this one was such a quick sale, and I was very hesitant when I grabbed it. It's a Lululemon Peace of Mind gray reversible down-filled puffy vest, size 8. It is a little bit of an older style. That's why I was like, but neutral tone, reversible, like gray to charcoal gray, very like, I don't want to say timeless. There is a few things on it that would date it if you are like a big Lululemon buyer, but generally to me, it was kind of timeless. And the goose down, like it's such a thick puff. And the person that bought it actually sent me a question because I didn't put a pit-to-pit measurement in it, which is my bad. I used Magiscriptor to do the listing for this one and just didn't put the measurements in. Yeah, my bad again. But yeah, she accepted my offer of $57, and I'm just really happy that that item sold quickly. 2 days that item was listed. Next is another really quick sale, less than a week. Aritzia Babaton Flowy Trench Coat. This sold for $70. It was a size small, less than a week. I thought I was going to sit on this one, and it was extremely hard to find a good stock photo for. That one took a lot of work and a little bit of photo editing. Next is a pair of Ariat jeans, and they were the mid-rise stretch Whippet print or Whippet color, I think. Size 29, sold for $48. Ariat jeans do well. Like typically they're selling between $50 and $70. They have so many styles and colors. It's actually challenging to narrow down the style and colorway of the jeans, but whenever I grab them, they usually sell within a week. I would have paid about $10 for it. My earnings were $38, so I'm walking away with a $28 profit. That's pretty good. Happy with that. And then the last sale on Poshmark was a Lululemon Swiftly Tech long sleeve size 10, sold for $39. And that seems to be the trend, just those Swiftly Techs not holding the value they used to have, which breaks my heart, but I'm going to keep taking chances. I think if this drops much below where they're at, I will stop grabbing them because I typically pay $15 to $20 for them, which is kind of tough because that's not the profit margin that I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Okay, let's get into eBay. We got 6 sales on eBay and they're pretty good. First is a pair of Lululemon Wanderer Coolette True Navy wide leg pants, size 12. I've actually tried to sell these in a few live shows, not successful. They sold for $57. Next is a I say mage, but I'm pretty sure someone corrected me and said it's mauve or something like that. Anyways, black shift organza silk midi long sleeve dress. This was in a Euro size 3. Original price was $5.10. It sold for $70. Not gonna lie, thought that it would do better than it did, but it is what it is. Next is a pair of Lululemon Hottie Hot shorts, 2.5-inch, women's size 2, true navy. They sold for $38. We got a pair of John Fluvogs in here, Darren Chelsea boots, women's size 10.5. Those sold for $130. I thought they were going to do better than they did, but I had a really good cost of goods. I think I paid like $30 to $34 for them. So I made a good profit on them, but yeah, I thought that they would do better. I was hoping for like 180 to 200 on those. Didn't happen. Had them listed for a couple months. It is what it is. That's gonna be my new saying. It is what it is. Whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Next is a pair of Lululemon Groove pants, flares, 32-inch leg, size 8. And they went to Shinigami Moonstar Chan. I don't know your name. I'm so sorry. And she left me a note. I absolutely love your channel. Thanks for all that you do for the community. And she paid $78.25. I'm getting teary. That comment actually really meant a lot to me. So thank you so much for the kind comment. If you're ever coming over to my shop from YouTube or any social media, just drop me a note. Let me know that that's where you're from. And it's just nice to know if you guys are coming over from YouTube. And I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. You're going to love those pants. I wish they were a size 10 because they would have been on my butt. But my loss, your gain. I'm sure you'll love them. And then the last sale from eBay that just went through this morning was a Lululemon 2021 hood light jacket, packable, size 6, and it sold for $79. She did have a question. I, again, didn't put the pit to pit measurement. No, I don't think I used Magic Descriptor for that one. I think because it was so current, I had used the Lululemon description. But I've been lazy lately with my Lululemon. I haven't been putting measurements in a lot of the stuff because I feel like most people that are buying Lululemon know their sizes. Lululemon is pretty much true to size. And if it's shrunk, I'm just not picking it up. So if you're buying Lulu from me, it's going to be in good condition and it's going to be true to size. But yeah, I was happy to go do the measurement. I messaged her back and said, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm happy to help, and have a wonderful day. And then sale went through. So happy with that. That wraps up the sales. Wow. Lots of stuff to talk about. Very exciting. I'm so stinking excited about my eBay store starting to pick up. Okay, let's get into these analytics, and I'm going to slide over into the middle here. Okay, total sales from March 3rd to March 15th, which is 13 days. I'm batch recording a bunch of my videos before I go to Winnipeg, so this is a couple days before where I would normally record. But on Poshmark, I have $2,005 in sales, and on eBay, I had $452.25 in sales. Grand total is $2,457.25. Yay! I'm so happy. That's awesome. Honestly, I have been slacking on listing, so this is probably a little bit lower than it has been over the last month. But it's more just my lack of listing, I think. And I do feel like if I would have waited another 2 days, this would probably have gone up a couple $100, but whatever. It is what it is. My top priority when I get back from Winnipeg, so I'm leaving. We're going to be gone. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're leaving on Friday. We're heading out to the mountains. Emeka and Jeff are in a bank slalom downhill snowboard competition. It's all like, it's for a fundraiser. It's a ton of fun. Then we come back on Sunday. I'm going to repack, and then I'm heading to Winnipeg on Monday. And the plan is to be there till Friday, but I'm open to staying till Sunday. So we'll see how the visit goes, see how I'm feeling. Sometimes I get really exhausted just being gone for so long and just everything. So we'll see how I feel. I'm open to staying till Friday to Sunday, depending on how I feel and stuff. Okay, so in total, I sold 46 items over the last 13 days on both platforms included in that. The average sale price is $53.42. That is up a bit from the last 2 weeks, which was $48.67. I'm happy with that. That's like a $5 increase. That's awesome. I'm at 358 active listings as of recording right now. This is like Wednesday at supper time. It definitely feels like I'm selling as much as I'm listing right now. Yeah, I have not been listing the 25 to 30 a week that I promised myself I was going to, but I'm trying not to lose sleep over it. And I've had some really fast sellers this month. I think that's also creating that, I'm selling as much as I'm listing and I feel like I can't get ahead. I'm still actively trying to get up to 400 listings. But yeah, being gone 7 days next week, I think I'm just gonna have to save that goal for like April. I just don't think it's gonna happen in March reasonably. Like, I just need to be real with myself, Okay, top brands. So looking at my analytics, the top brands over the last 2 weeks is first Aritzia, which would be like Babaton and Wilfred. Next is vintage sweaters, because I did have a bunch of vintage sweaters selling there. Then Lululemon, which is a bit of a change. Usually Lululemon is like number 1 or 2, but it is what it is. Now keep in mind, my data is going to be biased. This is based on the majority of what I'm sourcing and selling. You know what I mean? I'm not going to see a lot of other crazy brands that are going to be my top brands because these are the brands that I'm literally sourcing the most of. So keep that in mind if you're using this to help in your business, right? My data is going to be from my business and my business model. I'm also clearing out sweaters currently, and this should taper off. So that's probably why my vintage sweaters fell so high in here. I am actively listing summer stuff now, and lots of the sales are summer items already, and they're starting to trickle in more and more every week. Trends for sales. So what I noticed looking through my data again, offers to likers and bundle offers continue to be my strength. They're almost like a 50-50 split, and they're holding 92% of my sales. So only like 8% of my sales are full price. What would be the other option? Oh, if they do a bundle in my closet, I actually have that turned off. So I don't have that feature turned on in my closet because I use my shoppers often to send out offers. If you have that bundle and save discount, when you send out offers through them, my shoppers, it actually combines the discount. It can be like a crazy discount for people. So I've just shut it off. I use my shoppers all the time, and it just seemed like the safest thing for my business without losing money. Okay, fun fact time. I have been sourcing more than I list, and I haven't been listing very much, so I guess it's not that hard to source more than I list. But in all honesty, when sourcing is good, I kind of go on a spree and I just keep buying and buying because I know at some point it's going to slow down. The thrift stores aren't always plentiful. It's just nice to have a base of inventory that I can fall on when things get slow. I'm also putting a lot of stuff away for fall and winter. So I do recommend it. If you do not have the capital to sit on this inventory, until August or September, then don't do it. Like, set a budget of what you're willing to invest right now into fall and winter inventory. Don't do it if you can't afford it, because I'm prepared that if I have $1,000 in inventory for fall and winter, I'm sitting on that money. I'm not making money off of it. It's just something that I'm going to put aside. I have the capital to play around with that in my business. One more fun fact I wanted to share. I am on a mission. So Wendy and I are on a mission. Window Wendy, if you guys see her in the comments, we are going to become top rated sellers in 2023 on eBay. That is our goal. I think she's probably going to reach it quicker than I am because she does have more sales. We both agreed that this is the year, and we're pushing our eBay stores. We're both Canadian. She's in Ontario. Yeah, it's just been, I'm so thankful for you, Wendy. I just want to say this out loud. I love you, and I'm so thankful for our friendship. I'm ready to challenge eBay. Can eBay match Posh? Can I make a legit income being a Canadian seller on eBay, and can it rival my Poshmark closet? Because my Poshmark closet's pretty profitable. Also, one more thing, if you are from the States and you like items in my thrift hauls, make sure to check out my eBay store. I have a link below in my LINKTREE, and I do international shipping. I have flat rate shipping, so it's like $9.99 Canadian on most items. Some items even have free shipping, and I think it works out to like $7 US. So you're getting a pretty good deal on shipping. I'm going to share my eBay strategy soon and how I'm planning to get to top rated sellers. So I will share that after my trip. Stay tuned for that. All right, that is it. That's my sales for the last 13 days, all my analytics, any insight I have. I hope this helps you guys. Like, I hope you look at this, you get ideas, it gives you an idea of what's selling. Yeah, I hope these videos help you in your reselling business. If they do, make sure to give me a thumbs up and tap subscribe on your way out. All right, thank you for watching and tuning in. If you've made it to this point, these are long videos and I appreciate you. Wishing you guys all many sales, and I'll see you next time. Bye.